Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time to spend a little time with me. I always appreciate that, man. And what we got available here for you guys is week 1 of my franchise, the Pittsburgh Steelers, going into Cleveland to face the Cleveland Browns. And I thought it was only right to release this first week along with the same schedule of the real NFL. As you guys know, it's NFL Sunday, guys, week 1. So definitely wanted to release it at the same time just to add a little extra bonus to it. Let's listen into the introductions.
Nowhere to go but up. Hey, it's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the new look Cleveland Browns with former Bill Tyrod Taylor at the helm. They're in for a stern test against the reigning AFC North champs, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll be back at halftime with a look at games in progress. But first, let's get you to the land. Standing by, our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set. So here come the Browns.
All right, so here comes Tyrod or Tyrod. Excuse me, said his name really wrong there. Tyrod Taylor, heading up the Cleveland Browns, and they're going to face the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's see what they do. 1st and 10 here. They're going to hand it off to Duke Johnson. Duke Johnson makes a nifty move and able to pick up about 13 yards there on 1st down. 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to Carlos Hyde, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage there, looking like Terrell Evans there as we take a look at the quick roll there. Terrell Evans making a nice tackle there on that 1st down. 2nd and 11. Look at this. The Pittsburgh Steelers able to cause a fumble. I don't know what actually happened here, guys. I messed up on the editing, it looks like. But the Steelers were able to get a fumble on Njoku on 3rd down to get the ball here. So clearly Cleveland Browns, you know, their first drive is going to stall. But look at this on 2nd and 12. What a beautiful throw and catch. Ben Roethlisberger to Antonio Brown. You know he is known for keeping his feet in bounds, and he's able to bring that one in. And the Steelers are on the Brown 43-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Le'Veon Bell here. Nothing doing. He's going to lose 4 yards. 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger's trying to throw the screen here, and blocking is horrible there. It's going to get him to a 3rd and 16. And Roethlisberger is trying to go over the middle to the tight end. But what a play right there by Michael Kendricks. And it stalls the Pittsburgh Steelers drive. So here they are, guys. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Just like that, Terrell Evans again when calling his name. He gets an interception, picking on Tyrod Taylor. And the Steelers have caused 2 turnovers early in this game. They will take the ball over here on the 21-yard line of the Cleveland Browns. Another quick look at that. Snags that ball right out of the air, and Terrell Evans is showing up early and often already. Look at Le'Veon Bell trying to find his way. Probably had a little more room on the outside there, but he picks up 7. They're going to hand it off to Bell again, and he runs over the would-be tackler. We got to take a look at that. Lowers the shoulder. Boom. You're too small out here. And the poor cornerback right there gets swallowed up. Here comes James Conner's getting a little piece here. He gets a little shoulder action right there. He gets taken down by 2 Browns, and James Conner's going to try to go to the right side. Nothing doing. It's going to put him in a 3rd and 5. Great coverage across the board. He tried to hit Juju Smith-Schuster on the drag, but unable to get into the end zone. And the Steelers are going to have to settle for 3. Tyrod Taylor coming back out 1 for 3, 28 yards and 1 interception. That is definitely not that good. Let's see what they can do. Look, they've driven all the way down here to the Steelers 21. Great defense right there by Morgan Burnett to knock that ball out. 3rd and 2. They're going to hand it off here to Duke Johnson. And he's unable to find his way to the 1st down. And on 4th and 1, they're going to settle for a field goal. All right, so we got a 3-3 contest here, man. In the 2nd quarter, 3rd and 10, the Pittsburgh Steelers getting themselves in some trouble, and they are bailed out by James Washington. The rookie is making a nice catch here across the middle, beating the man coverage on the end route. And the drive will continue. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Roethlisberger making some adjustments. He notices single coverage out there. Looks for Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown reaches out and catches out, breaks a tackle. and gets it down to the 14-yard line. What a catch by Antonio Brown. I mean, it's almost regular at this point. But Roethlisberger noticing the single coverage. Why would you leave Antonio Brown in single coverage like that? And he stretches out with the one-hand catch and almost breaks away to get into the end zone. So first and goal here from the 3-yard line, and they're going to do an easy pitch out to James Conner, and he gets into the end zone. And look at this celebration. Nap time. Haven't seen that one yet, man, so that was pretty cool to see that one. Team celebration there. And look at how Big Ben Roethlisberger congratulating his offensive lineman. Coach Tomlin is happy. Good stuff right there. So look at this, guys. 2nd and 7. Just before the end of the half. Steelers get caught switching on defense. Horrible tackling here. And then Joko is able to get all the way down to the 25. We hope we don't see that for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year, but bad tackling there. 2nd and 11. Look at this. They're going to find their receiver right there, snuck in the hole of the zone coverage right there. 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. And that's going to get him in a 2nd and 6 situation right at the goal line. Trying to run the screen here. Look at who's on the spot right there. Terrell Edmonds again tackling Duke Johnson on the screen. Gets him in a 3rd and 12. And a great bat down right there by Morgan Burnett. Wish he would have went for the interception there. May have been able to get these points off of the board. But just before the half ends, the Browns able to put up 3, so it's 10-6. Now I'm showing you this, guys. You know, of course, anytime I show you the kickoff, something good happens. Newly acquired Ryan Switzer, look at this, makes a move, gets to the right side. Last little spin there and able to get a nifty return. But only 3 seconds left, and the Steelers are unable to do anything before the half. So let's take a look at the halftime show here, guys. I'm going to commentate this, man, because I don't like the fact that they do not go into detail in terms of what's happening on the field. They don't talk about stats, so we're going to do that ourselves. Look at the Bills, 17-0 over the Ravens. Josh Allen, 14-25, 170 yards, 2 touchdowns. They're having a pretty good day there. Looks like the star of that game. As we take a look at Jacksonville in New York to face the Giants. Blake Bortles, 5 for 6, 58 yards, 6 for 9 and 71 yards and a touchdown. Eli, and as you can see, Odell Beckham is showing up on that stat line as well. And then you got the Bengals out at the Colts. And Andy Dalton, 1 interception, 1 touchdown, but 11 for 19, 145 yards. Not bad at all there. Andrew Luck, 11 for 18, 145 yards. So there you have it. So back here in the Pittsburgh Steelers game, 3rd and 17, and look who it is again. Leaving Antonio Brown in single coverage. Why would you do that? Roethlisberger is going to look for that matchup every time. As you can see, he has a 6 for 8, 120-yard game so far. 3rd and inches here on the Cleveland Brown 33-yard line. What are they going to do? They're going to hand it off here to Rosie Nix, and he gets just enough to get the 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 31, handing it off to Le'Veon Bell. Nice tackle by the defender there. 2nd and 6. They're going to hand it off here to James Conner. James Conner gets a few yards. Puts him in a 3rd and 4, and they're going to try to run the draw play here with Le'Veon Bell and nothing doing. Let's take a look at the replay, man. He's trying to dance a little bit behind Ramon Foster, but nothing happens. Steelers are going to have to settle for 3. But they're okay with that, man. You know, they're going to concede on that 3rd down and try to pick it up, but if not, they were comfortable with getting the field goal to make it a 7-point game. And look at this. And Njoku again across the middle. Tyrod Taylor almost in a situation where he could have gotten sacked, but beats the sack, and nice throw downfield. Look at this. He's going to use his legs a bit. TJ Watt able to keep him from getting the 1st down, but an 8-yard pickup. And look at this. Duke Johnson falls his way into the 1st down there as we're going to go into the 4th quarter. Take a look at a quick recap here. 13-6, man, and you never know. This is the type of game we might see in the real world. You know, I've been one for saying don't be surprised if the Steelers go in there and lose this game with all the distractions going on and the hype centered around the Browns. You know, they're at home. Going to be a tough game, but we'll see how it pans out. But back here in this game, 1st and 10 from the 28. And look at this. Artie Burns is able to turn around and pick it off. Tyrod Taylor taking a shot. And Artie Burns say, I don't know who you think you playing with. Play with fire, you get burned. And Coach Tomlin looking on and approving that play by Artie Burns. Let's take a look at the footwork here and his reaction to the play. Another angle here. This was beautiful stuff. What a pick by Artie Burns, man, to stop that drive of the Cleveland Browns. Now 3rd and 16. Steelers are going to go deep downfield, and somehow Antonio Brown comes up with the ball. The defender, as you could tell, could not believe that happened. Look at James Conner breaking tackles. But if we reflect back, man, to that play, I don't know how Antonio Brown came up with that ball there to keep the drive going. 1st and goal from the 3. They're going to pitch it out to Le'Veon Bell, and he's going to get into the end zone. And just like that, they're going to dance on him. They're going to dance on him. And they're going to dance on him. Pittsburgh Steelers getting to the end zone, guys, and you know Boswell is going to make the extra point to make it 20-6. And late here in the 4th quarter, take a look at this play. Tyrod Taylor staying in the pocket and finding Fells for the touchdown. And he catches Mike Hilton looking at the receiver and not paying any attention to where the ball is being thrown or who's throwing it for that matter. And the Browns are able to go ahead and get themselves a touchdown, you know, to make it a little more respectful. And as you take a look at it, man, clearly in yards, as far as passing yards, Tyrod Taylor with a much better day, but the Steelers get the edge with the rushing yardage. And the 3 takeaways didn't help at all for the Cleveland Browns, and that's how the cookie's going to crumble, man. So if we take a look at a few of these stats here, you know, you look at Tyrod Taylor there, you look at the rushing stats, Le'Veon Bell, 22 carries for 70 yards, 3.1 on the day, and a touchdown. And then Njoku and Antonio Brown, clearly the winners in the receiving area. For whatever reason, the blocking didn't show up, but there's the defense. Bodie Calhoun, if I'm saying his name correctly, leads the way with tackles. And Ryan Switzer is going to lead the way in special teams. So that's how the cookie crumbles, guys, and that's how this Week 1 game is going to go in this world. Let's see how it transpires in the real world. But if you haven't already, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications, hit the like button, and we'll catch you in the next one. All right? Peace.